Hey, what's going on, guys? Demon17 here bringing you a Dying Light video for today. As you can tell, mixing it up, going from playing as the hunter to playing as the survivor. For those of you that don't know, the objective of this game mode is to destroy all of the hunter's nests. Each nest contains a certain amount of pods that you must smack with your melee weapon in order to destroy. You can speed up this process by dropping a flare. Your only defense against the hunter is your UV light or your UV flare. Some sort of UV weapon is your only defense against the hunter. Without that, he can pounce on you as many times as you please. Starting the game, I suggest that you always have UV flares equipped and you always have the UV light. You can go into a game with just the UV light, but you don't want to risk something happening along the lines of what just happened to me. He gets a lucky stick with his UV spit, and then there's nothing you can do whenever his pounce bar fully recharges, and you're stuck out there without a UV light. Because if you've seen any of my videos, then you know that the hunter can make a quick work of somebody who doesn't have a UV light or refuses to use it. Right now, I'm getting a little bit of a feel for the hunter. At the start of the match, I typically like to wait on them to show their face. And this is something that you will see casually on this game mode, is every time a hunter joins the game, he will always web zip towards you to see if he can get a quick spawn camp, some quick kills, or stuff like that. And I would know because this is what I do. So I always expect them to do that. And typically 9 times out of 10, they do. You can always expect them to tell what kind of a player this is. Just by that first attack, I can already assume still a little volatile. If he was smart, he would have tried to pounce on me while that volatile was trying to attack me. But anyway, I got an assessment of him, and I can tell at the moment that he's a person that typically likes to rely on his UV spit and his forward spit, but he isn't using them wisely today. He's just shooting them and making me scatter, but he's not trying to do anything once I start moving. So it's kind of hard to tell what he's really trying to do. It seems like he's really just playing around with it, trying to find out something that he really likes to use. I'm not even sure, but what he's doing is not working, and at the rate he's doing, he's going to end up being blown out if he doesn't pick up the pace. At the start of the match, I decided to test out one of the new melee weapons I acquired, found in the environment, and if you notice, it's a one-hit kill on the hunter. It's an actual one-hit kill on the hunter. You smack him once, I don't have to smack him 3 times for it to kill him. And it's a little bit cheesy, I know, but if you're going up against somebody that's talking trash, or you're going up against someone that's a little difficult to beat, it's pretty much not advised using it. But since this guy's in much of a challenge, I'll eventually just switch on over. And here he goes with this tactic of this UV spit, and he's not even lining them up at that, and that's where he's really messing up at. Like earlier when he shot the UV spit off at a wall, and he didn't even know that he didn't check to see if I was still there. And that's exactly where he's messing up. He keeps on getting close. He's getting close to me, but he doesn't know what he wants to do.
I'll show you the light.
And I'm glad to show you that little death from above move.
Oh, thank God it's dead.
Sadly, yes, I have been hit by that as the hunter on multiple occasions, but it's taught me to never be under someone whenever whenever you're playing as the hunter. Just never be under someone, and you don't have to worry about that ever happening to you. It's kind of embarrassing every time it happens, but it does happen eventually. And here's one thing that I really don't believe a lot of people realize about this. Playing as the survivor, you can use all of your skills on the hunter that you would normally use just playing the game regularly. And what I mean by that is you can jump kick somebody, you can drop kick somebody, or you can jump in the air and you can kick the hunter. You can dodge his attacks, as you've seen me do before. You can dodge his tackle attacks. You can dodge his spit. You can use all your weapons that you normally would use in the story, but a lot of people seem to forget about these things. And I'm guessing it's just because they're not used to the game or playing it a lot, or maybe they've never even thought about it. But you'll see me use one of the skills right here against the hunter. If you just get a good lineup on him, just jump and just repeatedly kick him in his face, and then get a nice little drop kick right into that wall. And you can actually use that drop kick to knock them into spikes like they normally would their tackle move on you. So it's a nice little trade being able to do that to them, like they can use the little tackle move on you. Can't wait until I actually manage to drop kick a hunter into some spikes. I believe that'll definitely be one of my favorite moments. Quickly add to one of my top favorite moments on Dying Light. While this break montage is going on, I'd like to share a little idea with you guys. As far as DLC is concerned with the game, I'm not too sure on what they're planning for it, but here's something I have an idea of. They introduced this hunter as a DLC. Well, my thought is, obviously, we already know they're going to introduce some new story, possibly a new map or something like that as DLC. But what about introducing a new playable zombie along with the DLC? I would definitely buy a season pass if they introduce a new zombie with each and every DLC. I would buy the season pass. Just because this is so much fun, and maybe if they added, I don't know, a new type of zombie, maybe a tank type of zombie with a ton of health. It's not really as agile and maneuverable as the hunter, but it has a ton of health. Or maybe some type of I don't know, some type of explosive zombie that plants bombs or something. I don't know. I know that's a crazy thought, but the tank one I believe is the best example of something that I'm thinking of. And just think about how much fun that could actually be going into a match. You never know what type of zombie you're going to be going up against until the match actually starts. And this could vary up the gameplay. That way, maybe one zombie is immune to UV, but there's another type of weapon or maybe something else that he can't stand, like say, I don't know, maybe flares only work on him, or maybe explosives only work on him, or some type of new weapon or equipment utility introduced in the DLC, something like that. I think something like that would be very, very cool, and I would, like I said, I would definitely buy the season pass if they introduce new zombies along with each and every DLC. Anyway, that's just this real man's 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and I'll see you in the next.